it is George McFly, and I'm here to introduce you to the good people at Knox Horizon Complete Auto Care. First of all, Randy! He's the owner with Deb, Randy, Justus. Good people, trustworthy, transparent, reliable, kind, humble. I mean, what else can you want? Well, show them what you got, and then we're going to talk to Randy.
Man, I love it, George. Thank you very much for that introduction. At Knox Horizon, we work on literally everything. We work on luxury cars like a Volvo, to exotic cars like a Corvette. Then we work on the average cars like a Kia Soul, all the way up to fleet customers like Pioneer Heating and Air.
Where are the rock babes when we need them?
I love it. But we want to introduce you today to every service we have to offer. So come with us and let's take a look inside.
Here we are inside Knox Horizon Complete Auto Care here with owner Randy Justus. And Randy, why don't you introduce us to some of the good people here at Knox Horizon Complete Auto Care?
We've got a lot of awesome people. The other owner here, my wife, Deb, sitting here behind the counter today. Then we have our shop foreman over here, Joseph, talking to our front end manager, Mike. And so these are really the people that are the backbone of this business. And as you can see on the wall back here, our techs go through continuous training all the time. We have ASE certifications as well as certificates from the CarQuest Technical Institute of our guys taking all the training. As you can see, our lobby's spacious. On that side, we have a huge waiting area to make people feel comfortable while they're here. We also do stocks and parts on this side over here. And we want to show you everything else we have to offer.
Hi, George McFly here with Randy in the collision area for Knox Horizon Complete Auto Care. Randy, this is impressive.
I appreciate that, George. We have one of the biggest independent collision centers in the area. Several bays to do anything from collision to paint work. We work with all insurance companies. So if you've been in an accident, please come see us. And unlike the other collision centers right now, which are telling you 6-8 weeks out, we can get you in and get that estimate immediately. As long as your insurance company approves it, we can get started on it sooner than everybody else.
Once you get here, just look for the what door?
The purple door.
The purple door up the hill. Knox Horizon Complete Auto Care. Complete Auto Care. The trifecta of car care will tell you more. Hi, it's George McFly, Knox Horizon Complete Auto Care. I'm here with Tom, who is a collision expert and proof that you can indeed polish a turd. Of course, I'm kidding, but what are you working on here, Tom?
Okay, what we got here is a rail for a 2017 VW Passat, and this is a factory spot welder, so we can actually put the factory spot welds back in, so there's no drilling and then welding and grinding. This will actually put the factory spot welds, and it's auto gauging, so it automatically gauges the thickness of the metal to know how much weld you got to do. So I got it set up, and I'll do a quick weld here for you, so it only takes a second.
Oh, I think, is that turbocharged?
Yeah, it really is. So you just put this on here like this, hold it flush. It's done.
That is amazing. I'm not even going to ask you what this costs, but this is just one of the few unbelievable pieces of equipment that are, you know, just unbelievable.
Yeah, we can actually weld studs on.
You can weld me on?
Yeah.
I'm joking, I'm a radio guy. Of course, they do it all.
Yeah.
Really, you do.
Yeah, we do everything.
Impressive. Knox Horizon Complete Auto Care. One of the largest collision departments in East Tennessee. All right, let's go to another service center or another department.
Hey, it's Randy Justus here, Knox Horizon Complete Auto Care, and we want to highlight another aspect of our collision center, and that is our brand new Chief frame machine with 360-degree laser measuring system, so we can determine even if your car's out just a tiny bit, if it's been an accident, that frame's bent. Tom, tell them a little bit about it.
Well, you actually drive the car up on the frame machine, you lift it up, and then actually these towers go 360 all the way around, so we can pull the front, back, sides simultaneously. Like I said, it measures 360 degrees on your car by these reflective mirrors that got numbers on them.
Tells you exactly where to put them, doesn't it? Depending on the vehicle.
Exactly where to put them. You got different length mirrors that hang from the bottom of your car, and the laser reads these, and it knows exactly where your car's at, the dimensions of it, right down to the millimeter. So plus or minus 3 millimeters in factory specs, so we can actually get your car back into factory specs and closer. So that's no problem there. So it's actually a great tool, a very expensive tool, but you gotta have it. And actually we do printouts with it. I can pick it up here.
And what are you doing here, Randy?
Well, this is where all the magic happens to get the color back on your car correctly, back to those factory colors. We have a brand new paint system. This is by BASF. It's called their Baslap system, where we mix our own paint. We don't call up the store and go, hey, I need this color. We can match the color back to your car exactly how it should be. As a matter of fact, we have our painter right now in here painting a part with our system.
So any color, custom colors, you mix
Any
your
color,
own.
we can do custom colors. As a matter of fact, later on I'll show you a 72 Volkswagen Beetle we're restoring that we actually mix the colors on it custom.
Yeah, see, that's cool. Wait, to match stock?
No, I wanted custom colors because it's my bug, so
Okay.
we come up with something totally different.
But if you had like a 58 Plymouth Fury with a certain color,
we can match those color codes.
Knox Horizon Complete Auto Care. Just when we leave one area and it's just acres and acres and acres, and Randy takes me into the tire service center, and I just told him I need tires for my new Sportage, and he's gonna set me up with brand new Michelin's, or BF Goodrich's, or Toyotas. Or
Whatever you prefer.
Whatever
That's exactly it.
Whatever. And show me around. Tell us what we got.
Well,
here.
we stock tires. That's the biggest thing to let people know, that we do have tires in stock for the most popular sizes for the cars in this area. You know, if we don't have a tire in stock, we have multiple warehouses around town where we can normally have them within 30 minutes. Definitely, if somebody calls the day before to make an appointment and they know what size they need, if it's a specific tire that I don't have in stock, I can definitely have it the very next day.
Can you find it at knoxhorizon.com? All the selection of tires?
Not everything yet. Our website's still in development, but we're going to have every tire that we have, all the brands we carry will be there. All right?
A lot more to see. So what do you have here, Randy?
Well, this is going to be the room that we're going to use to prep cylinder heads off of engines. There's a big need in Knoxville for a machine shop that can just do cylinder heads. And the machine equipment's been ordered, it's on the way, but we already have people bringing us the heads. They're waiting. I'm not going to have the machine equipment for 8 weeks. People already see a need, so they're already bringing me the heads. I've got one I'm already taking the valves out of so that we can get ready for the machine equipment when it gets here.
Okay.
So again, we're wanting to be that one-stop auto shop where if you can't get it done here, you can't get it done.
Randy, show us some of these machines and what they do.
Okay, what we have here is all the latest machines to take care of your car. We have a coolant exchange machine, which we can exchange all the coolant in your vehicle. In the old days, you could just do a drain and fill on the radiator and get away with it.
Sure.
But now, people don't realize preventive maintenance, if you don't change your coolant in your car on the manufacturer's recommended mileages and stuff, the pH gets off, you can cause rust. Some coolants can actually cause a gummy buildup in the radiator if you don't change them on time.
Is this something that you'll accept responsibility for as far as people's preventative maintenance? You'll say it's about time that you bring your car in for this.
Absolutely.
Or for that. That's what they want to do. Take the pressure off of you and the responsibility away from you, and you bring your vehicle in for this preventative maintenance. They'll let you know what needs to be done, again, to keep your vehicle running great and your family safe, ultimately.
Exactly. Then we have 2 air conditioning machines. We have the 134A that everybody's familiar with, and the new cars are coming out with a brand new refrigerant. The EPA is changing everybody over to 1234. We have the machines to do them both. A lot of people don't have the 1234 machines. We have one.
So if your air conditioning isn't blowing as cold as you want, they can bring their vehicle into Knox Horizon Complete Auto Care, and you'll have artificial freeze by noon.
Absolutely. And last machine I will show everybody too is transmission services have come a long way since the old days. Old days you would drop the pan, change the filter. There's a lot of transmissions you can't even, they don't have a pan to drop. They're sealed transmissions. The only way to change the fluid in them, which the manufacturer still recommends, is through a machine that can transfer all the old fluid out and put new fluid in. So we have the machine to do that.
But in the past, you would just drop the pan, take the fluid out, and trust that all of it's out.
It never was.
Because there would be pieces of metal and shards of this or that.
That's exactly right, George.
Ruin your tranny. But this is like a vacuum cleaner for trans fluid.
That's a good way to explain it.
A roto-rooter,
Yeah.
if you will. Randy's going to show us around the service center at Knox Horizon Complete Auto Care. And,
Yeah, everybody come with me. Number one, we have a lot of space to work on your car. We have over 14 bays, and that's just on this side of the shop. We have a whole other side. As you can see, we have plenty of lifts. We work on everything from trucks to bigger trucks to vans. But as you can see, we have huge space that we can work on any of your vehicle's needs.
This is really impressive. This is what I've been mentioning in my daily talks about Knox Horizon Complete Auto Care is 14 service bays. I'm sure that you've been frustrated in the past trying to get an appointment where you may be purchasing your vehicle or your local place has been working on your vehicle and weeks in advance, you know. And so here they can get you in ASAP and have the experts in every field of service, collision, preventive maintenance, whatever you can think of, and they'll do the job and they'll do it right. Have you ever been driving your car and the check engine light comes on and it panics you and you don't know what to do, and you certainly don't want to go through that 1,000-page manifold in your glove box? Randy is here to tell us what you need to do every single time an engine light comes on.
Well, there's kind of a misnomer among people out there. A lot of times your check engine light comes on, you think, oh no, something's about to break in my engine. Basically, that light tells you there's something wrong with the engine management system, the computers in the car. It could be a sensor, it can be a computer. There's so many things that factor into that you have to have somebody to tell you exactly where it is. Now, a lot of your local parts stores will tell you, we'll scan your check engine light and give you the code. So they use a little handheld scanner and they tell you the code in it, but that code could have this many causes.
Yeah.
It can have a lot of them. But their code scanner will only tell you maybe it's a code PO700 in a crossword product. Their code scanner is going to tell you it's either an output speed sensor in the transmission or it's a throttle body position sensor. Okay, well you just don't want to throw parts at that because that can add up and cost money. So we have the latest diagnostic equipment, the latest Autel scanners. We have a pass-through box where we can actually program a computer if we need to. We have a memory keeping battery charger, plus we can do all of our programming and stuff through a laptop. You need to take your car to an actual shop so they can diagnose the exact cause of that code that's in your car. We just had a PT Cruiser in here that had that code PO700, which is why it was so fresh in my mind, and it said those two sensors could be the problem. Turned out not to be either one. It's the main fuse block that sent power to them.
So if that PT Cruiser didn't come to Knox Horizon Complete Auto Care, they'd be SOL.
And people could have been throwing sensors at it and never fixed the problem.
Yeah. Or throwing something even worse.
Exactly. But we can handle any of the diagnostics on your computer-controlled cars.
Oil isn't just oil. There's different oils for different reasons, and here at Knox Horizon Complete Auto Care, they'll ensure that your vehicle has the right oil. Tell us about that,
Well,
Randy.
that's the thing. You go to a lot of quick oil change places, and not all of them. Not everybody's bad, but you go to some, and whatever they have on the shelf, that's what they put in your car. We look at the specs. What does the manufacturer call for? I drive a 2018 Volvo S80. It takes 0W20 full synthetic oil. If I put anything else in an owner's manual, it tells you it voids the warranty. You can actually void your car's warranty by putting the wrong oil in it, and people don't realize that. The right in people who are older, remember we call it the weight of oil, but it's the viscosity. It's how thick the oil is, how it works in startup. So you might have 5W30 conventional. If your car calls for conventional, that's what we're going to put in. Or if it's synthetic, blend synthetic. We have 0W20, like I said, my car takes full synthetic. We have multiple oils, so we can put the exact oil in that your car calls for and the correct filter.
So important. I have a lifetime warranty on my vehicle where I purchased my vehicle, and I couldn't even imagine if I didn't bring my car to be serviced here at Knox Horizon Complete Auto Care, that somebody would tell me that my warranty is void because I took it somewhere and they put the wrong type of oil in it.
And with a lot of cars today too, people don't realize, but the timing of the engine, Hondas are a great example. They have what's called variable valve timing, which they have sensors to keep the timing adjusted based on oil pressure. So if you don't have the right viscosity oil, or if you don't have the proper amount of oil, it can throw the timing off and cause all kinds of problems with your engine.
It sounds very scientific, but the long and short of it is this, is they made the huge investments. They have this equipment in these, all these things that they invested in so you can ultimately feel safe and save money at the same time. Knox Horizon Complete Auto Care, it's really an impressive place and staff, good people. Knox Horizon Complete Auto Care, it's a half-mile off of 640 on Clinton Highway.
So we'll talk about ADAS. People don't know what ADAS is, so that's a good one too.
Randy, what's ADAS?
ADAS is Advanced Driver Assistance Systems. And what that is, if you have a car that has park assist, blind spot monitors, adaptive cruise control, lane keeping, some cars now are starting to come out with autonomous driving, autopilot features where it'll kind of drive itself.
Sure.
We don't have any cars that are fully that way yet, so please don't ever let go of the wheel and not monitor it. But all those systems have to be calibrated specifically. If you've been in a car accident, whatever's involved in that, once it's replaced, has to be calibrated. It takes special equipment to do that. And most shops haven't invested in it. We've invested in all the targets, the equipment and stuff, so we can calibrate those systems. A lot of people don't realize, if you have a forward-facing camera in your car, if you replace the windshield because it got cracked, that camera has to be recalibrated.
Of course.
And a great example of that, there was a lady, I believe it's in Texas, that she had the windshield replaced. The camera is what keeps the lane keep. She didn't have it recalibrated, it ran her into the median.
Yeah, okay.
So that's why it's so important that you go to a place that can calibrate it properly and make sure that you're set and your car's back to factory spec.
If somebody brings their vehicle in and they're a new customer, will you put their vehicle through all these diagnostics to make sure that everything's working correctly, or does something have to go wrong first?
Well, it's not necessarily has to go wrong. We do a overall check on every vehicle that comes in.
Sure.
Unless there's a warning light, because even with ADAS, if something's out of calibration, it tells you there's a fault.
Again, with
It's
the warning
there.
light. Okay.
It's going to set you warning lights.
Okay.
You want to know something's there.
Okay.
Even like I say, if you get that windshield replaced, there's going to be something comes up going, hey, that camera needs to be recalibrated.
And nobody's going to tell you that
No.
at another place, typically. But at Knox Horizon Complete Auto Care, they have your health and safety in mind. You know, they want you to drive a safe vehicle.
We're going to take a look at our state-of-the-art alignment machine, which is one of only 8 in the United States.
One of 8 in the United States. State-of-the-art alignment machine at Knox Horizon Complete Auto Care.
This is our CHIM Argos alignment machine. And for anybody who knows about alignments, used to on machines, you had to hang heads on all the wheels. You had to roll the car back and forth. You had to do all these things to get your initial measurements.
Sure.
With the CHIM Argos system, we drive up, as you can see from these towers, with cameras and lasers that measure everything as you're driving up on the rack. And then everything pops up right there on the screen. And once we have everything in, as a matter of fact, once you get your initial measurements, we have a little handheld scanner that we scan the barcode in on the vehicle, and it knows exactly what specs are all in the database.
Cool. Yeah,
so we don't have to go through a lot. In 2 minutes, I can tell somebody whether their car's whether it's in alignment or not. As you can see this one, we've got some rear toe issues and stuff.
How can you tell there's rear
Toe issues?
rear toe issues?
Because everything should be as close to the center of the green. Of course, everybody walked in front of the camera, so we lost everything for a minute. Yeah, you definitely can't stand in front of the camera.
Okay, yeah.
But,
yeah.
as you can see, and let me walk up here to the screen so I can show you, we can see the total toe on the rear is to the left-hand side. And you want as close to the center as possible. So you can see that one rear wheel is towed out, this one's towed out the other way. So they're really working against each other, and that will wear your tires out.
So ultimately, it's about saving money. Tires wear out faster, you have to replace them more often. But if your car's in proper alignment, then that'll save you money as well. So.
Exactly, because tires are not cheap anymore.
No,
at all.
I know that. But when you want them and you need them, like I do, come to Knox Horizon Complete Auto Care, and they'll take care of you. You already saw the tire room. So pretty cool. Yeah.
So we were talking about up at the collision center. We were talking about we can mix any color there is. So I've got to show we're restoring the '72 Volkswagen Beetle. I mentioned it up there.
That is beautiful, Randy.
So for car guys to know, they probably recognize this purple is the old Mopar color, Plum Crazy Purple.
The love bug.
The thing is, if you got close enough, and I don't know if the camera will pick it up, there's all these nice gold sparkles all throughout it. And it's a little different. Same thing we did with the black. It's a little dusty, so unfortunately, because we're restoring the car. But we can do custom colors. If somebody's got something in mind, maybe they got a piece of childhood furniture and they want their car painted that color. If we can get a sample of that color, because we have a camera that takes it, we can match that color.
Really neat. So many things, from collision, mechanical, preventative maintenance, routine maintenance. Knox Horizon Complete Auto Care.
Yeah,
very impressive.
We do it all. We want to be that one-stop shop. So if you can't get it done here, you can't get it done. The last department I want to show everybody is our detail department. We have a full detail department. So anything you need done, you need your car cleaned, you need it buffed, you need scratches buffed out, we can do it. Matter of fact, we got guys over here vacuum cleaning this one. Then back here in the corner, we got our guys washing one right now. So we have plenty of people to take care of all your detail needs.
Run through the list that Knox Horizon Complete Auto Care does in front of the camera right now, starting with.
Okay, first thing we start with, mechanical repair.
Mechanical repair.
Preventive maintenance.
Preventative maintenance.
Diagnostics.
Diagnostics.
Collision.
Collision.
Alignment.
Alignment.
Tires.
Very important.
Detail. ADOS.
ADOS.
What am I forgetting? Because I know I am, because we do everything here. We do it all.
Air conditioning.
Air conditioning. Transmissions. Engines. Coolant flushes. You name it, we do it. We have invested over $500,000 in new equipment this year. We have the equipment to service your car, unlike a lot of shops who are still operating on equipment that's 10 plus years old. We have what it takes to service your car correctly.
Bring your vehicle into Knox Horizon Complete Auto Care, and we'll share more with you every single week.